Welcome back to Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Portoreal, and of course we have another letter. Now, it's a little bit different than our typical letter, but it's still, nevertheless, someone who's in a pickle, and that's right, I said he needs some feedback. So let's just get right into the letter. And by the way, welcome to 2025. My girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. You hear that? Okay. This young man writes in and says, my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. It's been a few months and I'm still struggling. We were together for nearly a decade and shared a house together. We never fought or argued and did everything together. She moved in with me in the first place to escape her abusive family, and what I never understood was how badly she needed professional help. She was pressured into by her stepdad our entire relationship, and I was in denial about it. The typical leverage used was an agreement to fix her car, which I suspect he regularly sabotaged. My family, my sister especially, could see it and would beg me to get her out of my life. She's gone now. Promised a new car by her stepdad with the requirement that she move out and never speak to me again. She contacted me 2 days ago and left. Wait a minute. Let me start over. She contacted me 2 days ago after she left, wanting to continue our relationship in secret, which I agreed to, thinking I could still fix everything. This arrangement proved incredibly unhealthy for me, so I ended up going no contact a month ago. I've tried to let her go. I've tried to convince myself she's disgusting. I'm trying to move on with other people, but I'm having so much trouble finding anyone right or even developing real feelings for anyone else. If anything, if I need anything, it's some kind of distraction or someone to talk to. I still can't bring myself to do anything I enjoy. Nothing holds my attention for more than a few minutes. I can barely even sleep or eat. I'm a real mess. Please give me your feedback. I told you it was going to be different, didn't I? Yeah, this is different. So if you're just now tuning in, one of our poor souls just found out. Well, he's been knowing, but now he's wanting to open up about it. The caption of the letter is my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for. Welcome back to Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Portoreal, and welcome to 2025. So guys, we got a letter from one of our followers, okay, who finds himself in a real bad situation. Now, I haven't really had a letter like this in a while, dealing with the subject of incest or incestuous relationships, okay? But this is one of them. I warn you. So if this is not something that you think you can handle, now will be a good time to exit. So here we go. The caption of the letter is, my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. Once again, the caption is, my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. It's been a few months and I'm still struggling. We were together for nearly a decade. We shared a house together. We never fought or argued and did everything together. She moved in with me in the first place to escape her abusive family. And what I never understood was how badly she needed professional help. Okay. She was pressured into by her stepdad our entire relationship, and I was in denial about it. The typical leverage used was an agreement to fix her car, which I suspect he regularly sabotaged. My family, my sister especially, could see it and would beg me to get this woman out of my life. She's gone now. promised a new car by her stepdad, and with the requirement that she move out and never speak to me again. She contacted me 2 days after she left, wanting to continue our relationship in secret, which I agreed to, thinking I could still fix everything. This arrangement proved to be incredibly unhealthy for me, so I ended up going no contact with her for about a month. I've tried to let her go. That's powerful. I've tried to convince myself she's disgusting. I'm trying to move on with other people, but I'm having so much trouble finding anyone right or even developing real feelings for anyone else. If I need anything, it's some type of distraction or someone to talk to. I still can't bring myself to do anything I enjoy. Nothing holds my attention more than a few minutes. I'm barely sleeping, eating, and I feel like I'm a real mess. I need help. That is a lot, okay? So the caption of the letter was, my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. That's where we are. So now let's get into my feedback, right? Shall we? Once again, the caption is, my girlfriend was sleeping with her stepdad for car repairs. So just to do a recap, this man was involved with a woman who moved in with him. They shared a home together, but he realizes now that she moved into his house to escape an abusive situation. My take on it is that there was some abuse going on with her stepfather. There was abuse going on, and she ran away to escape that abuse. However, not only is he confused, but I'm confused as well, because once she left the family home and moved in with her boyfriend, which is the boyfriend is the one that wrote in, right? She still continued to sleep with her stepdad to get her car fixed. Now, as the story progresses, we find out that he realizes that the stepdad was sabotaging his girlfriend's car so that, he would have to fix it so that she would have to sleep with him. Then the stepfather says he's just going to go ahead and put an end to it all. So he buys our good brother, the girlfriend, he buys our good brother's girlfriend a brand new car, okay? But he tells her he's only going to give her this car if she moves out from our good brother's house, breaks it off with him, and never speaks to him again. She does exactly that. She moves out, breaks up with our good brother, okay? Accepts the new car from her stepfather and has continued the relationship with him. So she circles back to our good brother, telling him that she wants to continue their relationship, but she needs to sneak around with him. And he said, at first I agreed to it. I guess that's because he still loves her. He still loves her. He's traumatized by all of this. And, but he said after a while, he realized this wasn't going nowhere. It's unhealthy. So he went no contact with her. But now he's having trouble moving on. He recognizes that, he needs a distraction. He recognizes that he's not eating, he's not sleeping, nothing holds his. It sounds like depression, my brother. It sounds like you're depressed and you've been traumatized in that relationship. But I have so many questions of my own when it comes to this letter. What started out, I guess you could say, would be inappropriate behavior between her stepdad, which was her mother's husband, turned into a full-fledged relationship. She may have been, as a child, she's a victim, right? But as an adult, she chose to continue this sexual relationship with her stepfather, even to the point of breaking it off with you. I'm confused as to your sister saw through it, but where's her mother in all of this? Because once again, I'm confused. Where's the mother in all of this? Where was her mother? How did her mother not know that, first of all, what started out as abuse, as with her being a minor and her fleeing her family home to come and live with you, shack up with you in your house, then turned into a consensual sexual relationship as an adult, up to the point that she now breaks up with you to be with her stepdaddy and to appease him, accepts a gift accepts his gift of a brand new car, breaks it off with you, moves out of the house with you, then she wants to turn you into the side dude. Unpopular opinion here. She may have been a victim when she was a child, but she's a willing participant in this sexual relationship with her stepfather as an adult. She is making choices of her own. She may have been groomed as a child, but as an adult, she has a responsibility to go and get the healing from the trauma she experienced, from the abuse that she experienced. That is her responsibility. So for her to choose her stepdaddy, okay, and still be sleeping with her stepdaddy while she was in a relationship with you, that tells me that she was victimized as a child. She's carried on this relationship with her stepfather, which is her mother's husband, as an adult. She's not trustworthy. I mean, she's not trustworthy for several reasons. I'm not saying she's like a bad person, but I'm not saying she's a good person either. I think that this is an awful situation. I don't have a lot of bandwidth to talk about subjects that involve incest or incestuous relationships. I just don't think that I can really give you my opinion without really offending a whole lot of people. I will say, and I will stand on this, she may have been victimized as a child, which caused her to run away from home and shack up with you. So I question whether she was your girlfriend by choice, or it was she was forced to come and live with you to flee that situation, right? Like, did she really love you like that? Were you really in a loving relationship and a healthy relationship with her because of the abuse that she was experiencing in her home? I think she was doing it more. She was in survival mode, right? Versus you were really loving this woman and giving her your all. She was just trying to survive. But the more time went on, even your sister could see that she was a willing participant in this sexual relationship that she continued to carry on with her stepfather. This is just terrible, okay? I mean, the betrayal, I'm looking at that, where was I at? The betrayal of her mom. Like, I know that you're hurt, but I would love to know her relationship with her mother. You know, anytime as an adult you choose to betray your mother on that level by sleeping and carrying on with your mother's husband, that should tell you she's not a woman to be trusted. I know in the letter you said that you was in denial about their relationship for some time, and your sister was trying to jolt you into reality to help you accept the fact of what was going on, that your girlfriend was having a sexual relationship with her stepdad. But listen, I don't have time to sugarcoat stuff. Listen, she can't be trusted. She's too traumatized, okay, number one. She's too traumatized. She's been groomed from an early age to betray. Because once again, as a child, she can't help. I mean, she ran away. She did what she could to survive, to get away from that. Maybe the guilt was eating at her, but then she went right back to sleeping with her stepdad, to the point that she's left her stepdad, left you to go be in a relationship with her stepdaddy, and wanted to make you the side dude. You can't trust that woman. And a lot of it, she, from an early age, she had no control over, but who she shows up in the world, who she shows up and how she presents herself in society, to society, as a woman, that is solely her responsibility to go get the healing for the hurt and the trauma she has experienced. She's damaged goods, sir. Until she wakes up and realizes that I don't have any experience in this. Move on. Get some professional help. That woman is not for you. Any woman that will lay up with her mother's husband is not the woman for you. I will say that again. Any woman that will lay up willingly as an adult with her mother's husband, her own stepfather, go and be in a relationship with her stepfather, is not the woman for you. You left out a lot of details that most people with common sense gonna want to ask, like, where was the mother in all of this? How young did this abuse and the grooming start? Because that plays a role into her behaviors today. She's been groomed from an early age. However, You don't owe her anything. You owe it to yourself to go get help yourself. You've been traumatized by this relationship. This is some sick mess. You know, I just couldn't imagine how she processes those emotions and the betrayal that she's participated in for years, and she's doing it voluntarily at this juncture in her life. She's volunteering. Yeah, she's a volunteer. She's doing this because she wants to do it. There's no other way to put it. We have to hold people accountable for the choices that they make, that they continue to make. We can understand how certain behaviors start, where the trauma was initiated, however, whatever, most of us get it. But what she is currently doing, that's a no good woman for a lot of reasons. Again, that are not her own, that she didn't have anything to do with. But remember, when you start feeling down and out, that she left you to be with that man, which is her stepfather. I need you to remember, when you get down and out, that while she was in the house with you and living with you, she was still sleeping with her stepfather, which was her mother's husband. I need you to remember that instead of, when her car needed repairs, instead of coming to you and the two of you trying to figure out the best way to get her car fixed, she chose to go to him and lay down on her back and spread her legs open for her stepfather versus the alternative, right? I need you to remember that as you seek therapy and get help. This is traumatizing. You have every right to your feelings. No sane person would be handling this calmly. It is a delicate situation, and I wish you well. You deserve far better than what you got, but I need you to choose wisely moving forward, okay? She's damaged goods. Move on, and may 2025 be good to you, because you deserve it. This has been Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Puerto Real. Toodles. Be blessed.
Must be tripping, cause now I know, oh yes I know, about your other girl.